Okay, let's see how this goes. According to... Get up there. Okay. Open source broadcasting. Yay, you're back up. It's been a crazy day. I'm trying to get everything set up. I'm using something different today. I got a Wi-Fi. There we go. I just went ahead and made do without it. Was using Ethernet, but I need a ton of Ethernet ports in my shop because I got so much stuff down here that uses internet. So I'm like, okay, I've got me a router down here, and it has 5 ports on it, one for input and the other 4 for output. Not a big deal. But anyway, I decided I needed to get my Wi-Fi going again. So I went ahead and bought this card for off of eBay, or as some people call it, Fleabay. But anyway, I got the card. It's supposed to be Bluetooth capable and Wi-Fi capable. A few minutes ago, I put it in, started setting it up, and lo and behold, it's only Bluetooth. But the seller's advertising it as Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Okay, not very happy about that. So I went ahead and changed that. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and put my old card back in and see what happens. So I went ahead and set it up and got it back in and everything, and it's actually a 2-piece card. Okay, this one's kind of something similar. But anyway, it's actually just a frame that the card slides down into, and then you put 2 screws into it to hold the little card inside the actual card that does the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. The my Wi-Fi card doesn't have the power supply for the cord for Bluetooth like the Bluetooth does. So I'm like, okay, no big deal. But what happened, come to find out, is I didn't have the screws because they didn't send the screws with it, with the carrying card. So it wouldn't work. It wouldn't stay in place. It came loose and wasn't making contact, and that's why I didn't have Wi-Fi. Okay, fine, fine. I went ahead and pushed the car back in place and closed everything up and turned on, and boom, I've got Wi-Fi. But when I went to start the video, I was on my Wi-Fi, and it's the I guess the 5 megahertz or 5 gigahertz range, whatever it is that they call them when you got your 2.4 and your 5. So I'm like, okay. Anyway, for whatever reason, it didn't like it. It just barely had anything on there. I mean, right now I'm on Ethernet. I went ahead and plugged my Ethernet back up right away, but it's not. Even with Ethernet, I'm sending about 40 to say 60 kilobytes per second. That's not much at all, to be honest with you. But anyway, not a big deal as long as I'm sending. Okay, there we go. So I just got my signal strength back, but I was running as high as 800 kilobytes a second, and that's pretty decent for considering what it should be. Now, I have a Ethernet card I will probably put in and set that up differently, and I may have faster internet, I don't know. but I can't leave the computer on while I do it. So right now my send, wow, it got 2 megabytes a second. So I guess it's sending and receiving. I guess it's maybe that's what it's supposed to be. I don't know. I don't know how many megabytes per second I'm supposed to be transmitting when I'm doing this stuff. So I just have to watch it, I guess. But anyway, it's aggravating because I'm paying for the Comcast. We're paying for the fastest internet you can get through them, at least for home internet. And nonstop, I've had issues. I mean, my internet will actually just drop out. I'll be connected and everything, but it just drops out. There's nothing there. Doesn't make sense. Um, very, very aggravating. But it's one of those things I have to deal with. Hopefully this video sounds good because I don't know what it's doing because I can't monitor it like that. Actually, I guess I could, but it'd cause feedback, so I have to get some headphones down here and plug up my headphones. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off this subject. I've contacted the seller of this card here, and I've told him, I said, hey, you know, I ordered what was supposed to be a Wi-Fi and Bluetooth card for my computer, and all it is Bluetooth. So we're going to see what he says tomorrow. If he doesn't respond, then I will go ahead and initiate a claim with eBay, a complaint. I'll actually request a refund, and that will get eBay involved. And then eBay will contact him and say, hey, why are you selling stuff that's not as described? But the first step is give them the chance to resolve the issue, and then go from there. Let's see what happens with my Wi-Fi. It kind of peaks out. Let's see if we can turn off this. What I want to do is I'm trying to figure out the Wi-Fi stuff. Nope. I have to go over here into my settings, network connections, pull back up where I can see you guys. Excuse me. I'm going to go on my Ethernet and disconnect from that, or disable that, and see what happens with it on Wi-Fi. If I lose y'all for a second, be patient because I will be back quickly. Okay, so yeah, not good. When I switched to my Wi-Fi, it would occasionally go up off 0 and then it go right back down, which I don't get. But then again, one of the antennas got damaged somehow, so who knows. But anyway, please comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know if there's any issues with this video so I can get it fixed. Thank you, and have a good week.